guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be an update for my Project 10 pen. I was like, what am I doing? This is a project that I've been working on year long, and I'm working on 10 products at a time. So every time I finish one, I add one in. So it's kind of like a rolling style Project 10 pen. Just a classic 10 pen. Any item that I wanted to work on or focus on gets put into this one. It's not fitting into a certain category, or there's no real like specific reason why it's in there. It's just because I just want to use it up. So I'm very excited. I have 10 items here and I was able to use up one, and I'm very happy because I wasn't really expecting it. Like, I had a lot of progress last month, but I didn't think I was going to be able to finish it, but I did. So the item that I did finish was my bronzer from Urban Decay. This is all finished. You guys will be seeing a comparison photo or something on the screen, but yeah, I used it all up. This is the Naked face palette, the Naked Flush palette in the color Native, and this originally had a highlighter, a bronzer, a highlighter, blush, and a bronzer, and I only had the bronzer left, and obviously I used it up. So very happy that I got this palette out of my collection this year. This will be added, of course, to the makeup empties for 2023. So everything else I have really good progress on. I'm going to start with the ones that you can't really see progress on, just so I can get them out of the way really fast. Obviously, the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. The packaging is black. I can't see anything through it. It feels like maybe I'm about this much left in here. But I'm not sure, I can't tell. So I use it every single day, love it. It's my favorite makeup setting spray of all time. Will always repurchase. Then I have my perfume that I introduced. Oh, why is this? Well, that's weird. My perfume that I introduced last month. This is the Gucci Bloom perfume. This is only the 1 fluid ounce, so I feel like I can go through this one fairly quickly. I like how this smells. When I did my perfume inventory, I was a little iffy. But I think that once I started using it and the scent kind of came to life, I guess you can say, I really enjoy it. There's no way for me to know how much is in here. It's an opaque glass jar, but I'm using it every single day. I don't think I'm going to finish it by any means by the end of the year, but I think I'm going to be pretty close to it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I don't know, I might surprise myself and have it finished. Who knows? I've done weird things in the past. Then last but not least, that you can't see progress on, is this face primer from Catrice. This is the Prime and Fine Poreless Blur Primer, Goodbye Pores, and this was brand new when I added it to this project. Was it last month? Maybe it was the month before, I can't recall, but this is how skinny it looks. So it looks like I have all this empty here, and then I have product here. I may have an air bubble in here, I'm not sure. Again, it's one of those packaging that I can't really quite see through, but it's pretty skinny up on the top here all the way when we get to halfway through the bottle. So I have hopes that I can finish this by the end of the year. I don't know, let's cross our fingers, you guys. But yeah, that's what this guy is currently looking like. And then the other products that I have here, you guys will be able to tell progress on because it's very obvious from last update. First, starting with my foundation, this is the CoverGirl Outlast Luminous Stay Foundation. They no longer make this anymore. They used to make this before CoverGirl went cruelty-free, so this is not a cruelty-free foundation. But last month I was up here and now I am down to here. I was hoping I could have this done by the end of the year. This was one of the products that I had in my products I want to use up in 2023. However, I've been just rocking a, I don't want to say like makeup free look, because obviously it's not a makeup free, but I have been going like foundation free. My skin has been really good, so the only thing that I've been really doing in regards to like base products is just a little bit of concealer. So I haven't used this in about maybe 2.5 weeks. That's why I think I have such little progress. I would have had definitely more progress had I been really focusing on, but even for the next 2 months, if I use it every single day, I don't think I'll be able to finish it. And I'm not really looking to force myself to use this if I don't feel like it. I'm really enjoying just doing the concealer because I feel like my makeup looks a lot better with less on it, which we all know sometimes that's best. So we'll see how much progress I make for next month, but right now, like I said, I am down to here. So that's that one. Then the foundation, the concealer that I've been saying that I've been using every single day is this Erase Paste from Benefit. This is in the color number 2 medium. They no longer make this specific product. They do sell the Erase Paste, but it's a different packaging. They have a lot more colors. I think back then they only had 1, 2, and 3. And I think now they have a lot more variety of colors, but you guys, look what it looks like. Compared to the last update, you guys are gonna die. I obviously made a huge pan in the center, but look at how clean the top of the jar is. Like, except that's where I pull my finger when I apply it. But yeah, tons of progress. I had kind of been working on this at the beginning. It was in some other project pan a few months ago, and then I was never using it. I don't know why. This is such an amazing product. I regret not using it back then because this would have been finished a while back. So I'm really hoping that I can finish it by the end of the year. I would hate to have like the littlest bit. The thing is that with this, you don't need a lot. Like a little bit goes a long way. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, but I really like it. It's an awesome product. If you guys ever used this and then started using the new formulation, let me know in the comments how they compare. Are they the same consistency? Are they the same coverage? Because I'd be interested in repurchasing this if it's comparable, if the new one is comparable to this one. So really enjoy that one. Then also I have a ton of progress on the eyeshadow that I introduced last month. I had repressed it into this compact from Becca because I'm using it as a highlighter. I'm using it today, and this is where I'm at right now, you guys. Last month I had repressed. It looks like Australia. Doesn't it look like Australia? It just hit me right now. But anyway, I had repressed the eyeshadow into this compact because I had finished the highlighter that was in here, and in order for me not to use like a whole palette for one eyeshadow, I just repressed it in here. Anyway, I hit pan. I will be repressing this more towards the center because the way that the product is on the pan, I'm kind of like just crumbling the product away, and I don't want to waste it either because I like how it looks on me. So I'm gonna be repressing it towards the middle. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys will see me doing that. Then I have a face powder. I believe I introduced this last month. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth Multitasking Baked Face Powder in the color 25 Beige. I love this. This is like my fourth or fifth container of this powder. But this is where I'm at right now. Obviously, it's a baked product, and I hope you guys can tell that I have worn out the dome. I by no means think I'm gonna finish this by the end of the year, but it's gonna be really close. This is the powder that I'm using to set. You guys can see like even a little dip in there, in the pan. But this is the product that I've been using to set my lipstick that I'm using as a blush. It's my skin tone. I know it doesn't look like it. I look really tan. Jeez. But this is what I'm using to set my lipstick blush, and it tones down the color really well. So I like it. I love it. It's one of those products that's always kind of like in my auto buy. But yeah, anyway, I like this powder. Glad to be using it. Hopefully I can at least hit pan by the end of the year. And then I have a lip liner that I kind of forgot that I was using. I started using it towards the beginning of my last update, and then I kind of forgot about it the last 2 weeks. But this is a lip liner from the brand Shawnee. This is what it looks like right here. It's a tiny lip pencil. Maybe if I can put it from the beginning. But yeah, you guys will see a comparison. I did make some progress. I thought I was gonna finish it, but like I said, I completely forgot about it and I stopped using it. So I'm gonna really focus on this little guy so I can have it finished by the finale that will be next month. And then I have, last but not least, I have, oh shoot, sorry. I forgot to bring the product that I'm replacing my empty with. But anyway, I have an eyeliner from Urban Decay. This is the 24/7 eyeliner pencil in the color 0. I mentioned before that I preferred Perversion over 0 because I feel like Perversion is a more dark matte look. I am wearing this color today. This is what it looks like right now. I hope you guys will be seeing a comparison picture. I have made some progress because this was a deluxe size sample, like it was basically half of the full size, and you can't really see very well, but I'm at the half of the U, whereas when I introduced it last month, it was well, like you can still see all the lettering, and I still had some, like a chunk of space before the product had been sharpened. So I know that I've made good progress on this guy. I'm hoping I can finish it by the end of the year. It would be nice to have an eyeliner finished by the end of the year. So that's everything that's in this project, you guys. I did have one product empty, and so I need to replace it with something else, but I left it in the other room. Let me go get it. So the product that I am introducing to replace this bronzer is this face powder from Marc Jacobs. Now this is a face powder, however, I'm not using it as a face powder because it's a lot darker than my skin tone. So this is actually the Perfection Powder Featherweight Foundation from Marc Jacobs. I had purchased this at Marshall's. If you guys remember, I used, was it this year that I used up the color Ivory? It was like my skin tone. But I saw this one and I couldn't get a hold of the actual Marc Jacobs bronzer that everybody had and was talking about. So when I saw this color, I was like, I can make it work for me. And I think that's why I look so tanned, because I'm using this as my bronzer. You guys can see I have a dip going on here because not only am I using it as a bronzer, I'm also using this as my eyeshadow, as my crease eyeshadow for my Panda palette. I thought about going with a dark brown eyeshadow, like an actual eyeshadow, but I figured I would multitask this guy. So my goal for this guy is to hit pan by the end of the year, which would be next update for you guys. So that's what this guy is. This is a big powder. It's 11 grams, so it's gonna take me a while. I'm not gonna bring this into next year because I already picked out the bronzers I want to use up for 2023, 24. So I didn't want to go through that stuff yet without showing you guys, so that's why I picked a different bronzer. So that's what this powder looks like. I love it. I think it's a really good powder. The color is 800 Deep Cocoa, but like I said, this is a foundation powder foundation, not an actual bronzer. So that's it. Those are the 10 items that I'm going to be working for next month. Stay tuned for the grand finale in December. That's all I have for you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.